Hey everybody, this is Daniel with Bothersome Truth. I'm going to get right into today's thought. My thought for today is something that's been going on for the past week. If you live in Georgia or like Alabama, you kind of know what I'm talking about with the gas shortage down here. We've been kind of filling up our tanks and kind of being smart about where we go because there was a pipeline burst over in Alabama, and it's been kind of affecting how much gas is available, like in Georgia, to the point where Governor Nathan Deal signed an emergency order called a state of emergency to have truckers transport oil on the roads. And Colonial Pipelines, believe the name of them, they're working on a workaround because of the pipeline burst. And also, Nathan Deal signed like legislation to make sure that the gas prices don't not artificially, but they're not jacked up because of what's going on. I know Texaco, according to one of my Facebook friends, is limiting how much they sell to people. And with all this going on, the concern about gas shortages and how it may, it's hit us, but it hasn't hit places up north yet. So it'll be interesting to see what happens if it hits New York and New Jersey, when it does, if it hasn't already. But while all this is going on, I couldn't help but think to myself, man, sure would be nice if we had a presidential candidate and a Congress and a government that actually cared about 100% renewable resources, because I don't see that from Hillary Clinton, I don't see that from Donald Trump, and I don't see that from our government. And I think about Jill Stein in this time because she talks about moving to 100% renewable energy. I think she said like by 2050, which may be really hopeful. But she's having the conversation to get us there, because all it takes is a gas shortage like this, and then you start realizing just how much of your life is built around gas being available. We take it for granted. And then you see like candidates like Donald Trump, who of course say, hey, we should confiscate oil in Middle Eastern countries if we fight them, or if we have fought them in the past. And you're like, oh, well, the neoconservatives are delightful to hear that. And then Hillary has petitioned many times for fracking. And all of a sudden, because she's being held publicly accountable, she's against fracking. And the irony in all this is that those of us who have friends and family with electric vehicles, they're sitting pretty because they're charging their vehicles. And they're like, oh, y'all are having a gas shortage? Oh, I mean, that was a terrible whistle. I'm sorry. But the point is, they're not having to worry about it. We got to worry about it, those of us who have gas vehicles. And so I just had that thought with the gas shortage, like, man, we really do need to get to 100% renewable resources usage as quickly as possible, like in a hustle and as fast as we could do it. And I'm just curious, have any of you thought about this? Like, when you heard about the gas shortage, did you think about that as well? Did you not think about that? Do you think that it's ridiculous to even try to get to a gas shortage? I mean, get to 100% renewable resources by 2050 or 2060. I'd love to hear your thoughts, because I think we need to have more conversations about this, because of how important it is. And before I go, I'm looking at my face in the camera. I see like the blinds and the light on my face. I'm sorry if this is distracting. I got to do my videos in front of a light because I'm black, and if I don't, then I end up really dark on the videos, and it does not look good, trust me. So I will try to fix that the next time, but I can't wait to hear your thoughts. This is Daniel with the Bothersome Truth, looking like I'm peering through shades, and I hope you have a good day.